Dinner served, nigga.
Welcome back to HisEar4Musik, where the culture talks and the vision behind it gets heard. I'm your host, JC Kidd, and that's my co-host,
Big Age.
What's good, my boy?
What's happening?
How was your Christmas?
It was good, man. It was good.
Yeah.
It was good, man. Kids were happy, so, you know, that's always the ultimate goal for Christmas.
Yeah, they be
seeing
running.
the kids happy, man.
The kids be running up that bill.
You
boy.
ain't lying, man. It's going to take a little recovery time for me to
Right.
get back, square, but,
you got good kids, so they worth it.
yeah.
So we're going to get right into it. Fuck the streets.
It's been causing some noise. In the music industry.
What's your take on that?
I mean, my take is just going to be, because I'm not no street nigga, but, I can see both sides.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, because you got people like Boosie speaking out against it.
Right.
I think Blueface spoke out against it.
Right.
But Blueface didn't really give any kind of detail as, why, outside of just But if Boosie kind of went, deep into detail why he feels like by saying that, you're saying fuck everybody in the streets that made you,
Right.
Who you are your experiences in them, that if you didn't have, you probably wouldn't be where you're at.
Right.
So he's like pretty much like it's a smack in the face.
And 21 had came back and he said that he meant to say save the streets. So I think after he got all the flack that he was like, I realized I fucked up saying this.
You think so?
I mean, he came back and
he
switched
changed
it up.
it.
He changed
I
it
didn't know
now.
he changed
Yeah,
it.
He changed it, said he meant to say
Save the streets?
right? So
Man,
it's kind of too late for that, right?
You got to
Right,
stand
it's
on
kinda
it.
too
You
late.
got to
You
stand on it
you know
at
what I
that
mean?
point in time, man.
And I get where he's coming from when he's saying fuck the streets because everything that's going on with Doug and the whole ATL shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I guess, when you've been in the streets and, you see the other side of the fence.
Yeah.
That'll make you change your mind a little bit. But saying fuck the streets, I don't think you should say fuck the streets, you know what I mean? Because
Right.
the streets is what's made you
Right.
who you are.
And
That's the
also-
reason why I be listening to you, you know what I mean? Because you came with that street shit. You know
He should have just maybe worded it a little different, or I don't know, but I see what he's saying too, though, because he's saying like, just fuck the streets, get this money in music,
right.
You feel me? Atlanta's been on the top,
Right. But
the sound of all music has been Atlanta,
right. But
probably 20 years.
But
if you
the
go back to Crunk and shit.
yeah, you're right. But the general public, when they hear that, they're like, "How you gonna say fuck the streets?" And that's all you rap about. Now that you made it out the streets,
Only street niggas gonna think like that though, because the everyday consumer.
yeah, you're right about that. Yeah,
Aren't the people that are buying the records that are streaming?
right.
The demographics,
Right.
and
They don't
for the
really-
most part, they're
they
not
don't
in the
care.
streets.
Yeah.
They just want to hear
It's
good
just
music.
like the snitching thing. Nobody cares if you're
Right.
snitching.
You
know
drop
what
a
I mean?
bop. If
Right.
you're not in the streets, you don't give a
Yeah.
damn what if it's a good song, you gonna damn listen to it.
Damn
So
right. Yeah.
But that's like I said, I see both sides. I see what
I do too.
Boosie was.
Shout out to 21 Savage. He didn't mean no harm.
He didn't.
Get
It was good intentions. You could tell it was good intentions behind
It was
that,
good
you know?
intentions. Go get his new project too. It's dope.
Yeah, it is.
Did you get a chance to watch the Diddy documentary?
I tuned in recently.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's been out for maybe like a month.
Yeah, it was like number one for like 3 weeks or something. It's
Probably still top five.
It's top five, but it's not number one though.
It's not number one no more. But yeah, that was crazy. It was crazy hearing all the music. It's pretty much taking you back.
Yeah.
And
So what is your take on it? Because everybody's like, man, 50 Cent, he's a beast. He shouldn't do him like that. Like putting this documentary out. But here's my
it's
thing.
something deeper with 50 and Diddy.
Oh,
I
of
feel
course.
like,
Yeah,
man,
of course.
because like everything that was in that documentary, I didn't really learn anything new. You know what I mean? Like, and I think they messed up by playing all of the hits that Diddy was behind too. Because if you're a music lover, man, like my attention was, I'm going and I'm listening to I'm bringing up Mary's old albums, and I'm like, you know, I'm doing Diddy bops and shit while watching it, you know.
Well, here's the thing: you can't take away his artistry, what he's done for the culture, his talent. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, yeah, you could paint him. You know, you could say he's a monster. A monster. You know, I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you still can't take away what he's done for the culture. You know what I mean? Of course, this puts a bad stain on his
That's
name.
like a gray area, though, man, because you got a lot of people that do think you should, you know, get canceled and your shit shouldn't play if you're accused of certain, you know, which I agree with and I stand by. You know, I got daughters and, you know,
of course.
Things,
I mean, I don't condone to no man hitting a woman, no man doing anything foul to a woman. And like, we don't know what actually happened. Now we do
know it's something deeper. Now Diddy pissed some folks off, bro.
Yeah.
For sure.
Now we did see him drag her and beat her.
That was crazy. Yeah, that was crazy.
Which was terrible.
Yeah, that was it for me. You know what I'm saying? You see something like that, you know, you gotta. Yeah, that was crazy, you know. But them drugs, man, we've all, I don't know about you, man, but, you know, I've been around the block a few times. You know, I've experimented with a lot of, you know, different drugs. And, you know, they do bring out the absolute worst in you sometimes when you're, you know, coming down or, you know what I mean, which still doesn't give an excuse. But
so let me ask you this, because I was talking to my partner. Shout out to my partner, Rudy Lane, and we were just having a discussion about the Diddy thing. He thinks he's a monster, but
he is.
Yeah, he is.
He is.
But do you think that at any point when Cassidy was with him that she could have just left? You know.
Yeah. I mean,
or you think
she didn't want to because
well, that's what I was trying to explain to him.
Outside of that incident, everything we saw on, you know, on the court, you know, during the court, you know, everything was her pretty much indulging willingly, you know, in a lot of the things, you know. But I think where people are kind of weirded out is because, you know, she was really young and
you think she was being
groomed, being groomed to do the things that she might have been into later in the relationship, but
of course she was manipulated. But my thing is, I was trying to explain to him, like, yeah, she was young, he controlled her mind, but I was trying to explain to him, like, at any point she had a chance to leave. Right. You see what I'm saying?
Right. It's it seemed like
okay, either I'm gonna take the abuse and the benefits that come with it. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So that was my whole take. I'm thinking, okay, even though he controlled her mind with the drugs, but my thing is, hey, I could call the police. I could, you know, I got family members. I can leave this situation. I'm tired of getting my ass beat. I can leave. So that was my whole take on that. About,
especially at that point in time, because you probably already have enough money. You're already a millionaire, you know, just off of what you've maybe earned off of the, you know, like that song was crazy.
What song?
Her first single that she put out.
Cassie? Man, I ain't gonna sit up here and lie. Okay.
Bro, you know that song. You know that shit.
I be sure she only had like one, right?
I think she had that one, and then she had another one too. It wasn't as big as the first single.
I'm not gonna sit up here and lie like I listen to her music.
Yeah, but you wouldn't. If you hear that little melody.
I think I don't know if Ryan Leslie did that.
I think it sound like, thinking back now, it does sound like some Ryan Leslie.
I just always thought that she was a cute face, and you know.
Right. You see, he requested. He's trying to, you know, get a new bail.
I mean, he should.
Diddy right now. He was found not guilty of all the major.
Life. Yeah.
So pretty much, he's in jail for paying for sex. Pretty much, like.
I mean, she kind of like
everything else.
She gave it to him. She really assassinated his character. I would never say,
but
he can't
his
bounce.
Character was never really. It hasn't. His character in behind the scenes in music hasn't been good for at least.
You're right. There's always been speculations about,
like,
you know, this and that at the Diddy parties. He's gay and all this, but this right here,
and just really, being a snake too, though, and not paying people.
Oh yeah, we've seen that over the years,
right? You see, so that's. So he got the Shark Award in the Source. like 30 years ago.
So you think that's bad karma? What's hitting him right now?
Kind of looks like what it looks like to me. It's just, bad karma. And you probably would have had a lot more people on your side during things like this if you were,
And the fact that
treating them right and, being fair and shit, so.
Now, this is what's interesting because the fact that we actually seen him beating her, dragging her. Now, if this was maybe 15 years ago, we couldn't see it.
Yeah,
I think the whole situation would have been different.
Right.
Because we actually got to see this.
Right, because she was trying to leave too, so that's just like
and he dragged her,
he ran out after her and I can't stand
and the
by
fact that
I got daughters, bro.
And the fact that he has daughters, twins.
I know.
That's what's crazy.
I know. And I don't think there's no way out. He's gonna have a lot of money when he gets out. He's gonna have to just drop off and just go try
One thing I could say, following his career, Diddy's a hustler.
Right. He don't need to hustle no more though.
Yeah, but
nobody knew his trick. Everybody knows his tricks now. They're onto him, so it's going to be hard for him to hustle because a lot of his hustling was hustling people the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Like taking a little bit extra off the top here, making them pay for this here, them thinking he's paying for this shit, but really they're paying for all this studio time and it's just
I still think he'll
he's a legend in music.
Of course,
you can't take that away.
Yeah, he'll still come out and reinvent himself.
Nah, ain't no coming back. Ain't no coming back from this, bro. Maybe behind the scenes, he'll, him and his son can maybe start a new label. That's not bad boy at all.
No, I don't think anything with music is, that's going to help him. I just think that he'll come back and just find something else. You know what I mean? Because he's a hustler.
He's done everything.
Right.
He's done everything. He'd have to go back into another,
But he has a point to prove because he's been kicked. And that's the type of person, you could tell that's the type of person, all the light has to be on him. It's like, you can't stop this.
He had a chance, bro, but that documentary was just the nail in the coffin, bro.
Yeah, that documentary was
because
crazy.
Up until that, like, he was found not guilty of most of the charges by his peers.
Right.
And a lot of people are upset because I think on the last episode, I didn't make it to the last episode, but one of the jurors, were getting interviewed, and a lot of people are saying that you can tell she was a huge Diddy fan, grew up on his music and stuff, so
just pay the people that work for you. That documentary would have never came out. Just pay the cameraman.
Yeah, because
come on, you got the money, just pay him.
Yeah, bro. It's crazy how they're keeping it locked that tight though about the Biggie and the Pac murders.
Yeah, man. So
it's crazy. It's crazy.
What do you think about Max B's new album, man? Damn it, man.
I respect Max B. You know what I mean? Like he I respect his hustle and his legacy.
Man, that shit was.
But sometimes
terrible,
it's just a little too late, man.
That was terrible, man.
But also they
shout out to Max B, the wave guy. You know I rock with Max B, but I was so disappointed, man.
Yeah. It's just
just kept skipping. I'm like,
right. He's probably got to get his legs back under him.
And then I thought the joint he did with what's her name, Lola Brooke.
Lola Brooke, yeah.
I was like, okay, I thought that one. I'm like, oh my goodness, nah. Man.
He was away too long.
Yeah, they rushed it.
He was away too long.
Yeah, the hooks is just.
He's gonna eat off of it though.
Of course, the sound I think is old.
It's dated.
I mean, it's outdated.
Yeah. That's
the production.
That's just life, man.
The production was whack.
It's a young man's game, bro. Like he spent his prime years.
Yeah, and in prison. So I think he came out and rushed it because he had a point to prove. I got to put this project out, and he rushed it. He should have tapped into some different producers. I don't know what producers he used because I don't know. I just didn't like
probably the same ones he was using before he got
I didn't really like that.
I wonder if it's harder all the rhymes you come up with in prison. I wonder if once you get out and you try to go rap about life while you was in prison. I wonder if it's harder for
because he came out with the first single and that was not a remake but the beat. I forgot what record it was. The first single he came out with.
Yo, he didn't he get 25 years, bro?
I forgot how many years he got.
What did he do? Almost 10?
Nah, I think he did
7, 8, something like that.
17 or some shit like that.
What? Max B was in prison for 17 years.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Damn, bro. I didn't even, bro. Time goes by so fast.
I'm not quite sure.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so
At least 15.
yeah. That project wasn't. Yeah, you got to go back in the lab, Max. Man, I ain't. You know,
Go listen.
that's
to
not a good representation of the wave god.
The wave god, bro.
Yeah. So you've been following up with this whole Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. Everybody's mad. What are they? The Barbs? The Barbs gang?
Man, the Barbs is
They dropping like flies right now though. They say she lost 10 million followers, and she.
I mean, did she really?
I mean, she deactivated her page. You know, so it seems like she's like, oh shit, hold on, let me go ahead and let me deactivate this before I lose all my damn followers, and you know, try to. But I mean, it's weird, you know.
So why do you think everyone is mad at her?
Because a lot of people hate Trump,
Right.
you know, and she's up there, calling him handsome, and you know,
A lot of people hate Trump behind closed doors too.
right.
A lot of people like him. A lot of people
a lot
like
of
him.
Republicans too.
But a lot of people
you know.
like him too, though.
Yeah. Because it's like a game for him.
Right.
He just wants to win, so he's gonna play into the hands of people's fears. You know.
Do you think, as fans, that we get too invested into
Right.
The artists'
Their live
Yeah.
outside of music?
Right.
Probably.
Right.
Probably.
Because it's like now everybody's saying, well, not everybody, but it's a certain group of people that's saying F Nicki Minaj because she went to go perform.
And you're either a Cardi fan or you're a Nicki fan right
Right.
now too. You know, they got it divided. You feel me? Like Cardi has her, and then the group of female artists that are still on board, still on the ship, and then Nicki has hers.
Yeah. That's
Everything she does, it seems, in spite of like Cardi B, right? Kinda,
right.
like
And they're both at the top.
Cardi's probably more on top now, just because it's her generation. Like it's.
What they've both done for the culture. I mean, they've sold
Facts.
millions of records. I mean,
They've been at each other's
but they're
necks.
the two top tiers.
Yeah, it's never going to end with them though. It's never going to end. This is going to go to their graves, bro. It's going to go.
I don't know why they have beef, but I feel like if they came together and did a project, man,
It's because of that motorsport song.
It'll shut the internet down. It'll just change the whole game if they just came together and did a.
It's
dope
never
project.
going to happen, man.
Can't never say never.
Did you see what she was saying about her kids? Calling her kids ugly. They was going like it's no coming back from that kind of shit.
Yeah, but
bro.
we've seen, but hold on, we've seen Jay-Z and Nas go at it and said some hateful things.
Ain't say nothing about man.
Yeah, would you put kids in
autistic,
the picture? Yeah.
picking on autistic, kids, and and calling them slow and ugly and stripper. Ain't no coming back.
Kids
from that,
are
bro.
innocent once you put them in there.
Right.
Kids,
it
parents,
adds a fuel that you'll never
or if you
die.
touch me or something, it's totally out.
Yeah. Once that happens,
there's no coming back from that.
That Jay-Z and Nas though, not Jay-Z on that Super Ugly
Oh man,
remix, bro.
yeah, it's like
I didn't think there was no coming back for them after that either. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Leaving condoms on the baby seat, and
it's kind of awkward seeing them together.
it still is after all these years. I'm not buying it.
Like, nigga,
I'm not buying it.
Like, nigga, do you still think I'm ugly? You know what
Bro,
I'm saying?
look, honestly, I don't think that even matters.
Right.
When you're as high up as Jay-Z, bro, he don't give a fuck about his looks. You see what I'm saying? But
That's
Nas,
true, but
you talking about my baby leaving condoms on my.
hey, listen, we say that, but we're all human. Behind closed doors, that may fuck with you. You know what I mean? When you gotta go look in the mirror.
Bro, no, not if you're a billionaire.
Yeah.
Not if, and your baby mama
that's
and your
cool,
wife
but
is
it's still-
Beyonce, bro.
But we're human. It still could touch you.
No way. You're untouchable at that point in time, bro. His status, you feel me, bro? He ain't worried about that shit. But I guarantee you, the shit he was saying on Super Ugly, Nas still be like, oh, fuck this nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? We'll get this money, and it's good for the culture and the fucking cameras, but there's certain things there ain't no coming back from. When you cross certain boundaries, there's no coming back from. Just like the Drake and Kendrick thing.
Right.
I've been telling you, like, there's no coming back from that, bro.
Are you a squatter? Are we squatting right now?
Yo,
Are
that
we
was
squatting?
crazy, bro. 50, bro. 50's, bro.
Chubbs, are we
coming
squatting?
after everybody, bro. That shit's crazy. Who he called? He called them boys squatters, bro.
Oh man, that shit was hilarious.
That shit was fucking hilarious, man.
Man, squatters. But
yeah, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. They came back with a freestyle, right?
Right.
Over all his beats, his instrumentals.
Yeah, that nobody asked for.
Fab went in, and Fab threw a shot at him.
50 still 1-0 in that, bro. Because just the squatters alone, bro. It's just there's no beating that, bro. You could come out with 5 songs, bro. Like, and nobody's even listening to those songs if we're being completely honest. And
Fab's the beast. Dave East,
they're fire, bro. Cool. Like, they're legends, bro. But I'm saying, like, now, like,
but you playing with 50, and he said, I forgot what he said. He's waiting after the new year. I'm coming for you guys. So
50,
yeah.
You think he's gonna?
He made a post like he's chilling right now, but after the new year.
When's the last time he dropped a song, man? I can't see 50 with everything he's got going on, like, going to respond to that song.
Oh no, man. He's gonna what?
I don't think so.
He's responding.
He's going to respond by, finding out who pays for what, and he's going to go buy somebody's, land, or he's going to do something like that to you, bro.
Trust me, his team's
He's not worried about the music.
I mean,
when's the last time he dropped a song?
His team's already digging in on some news about them. He's coming for them, believe that. I don't know when's the last time. Shit, I be watching Power and shit. His songs on Power are so dope. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
50 knows how to make hits, regardless. So.
Yeah, but I don't think he's gonna. I don't think he's gonna respond.
No,
I don't think he's gonna respond, bro.
You're not talking.
You think it was that good? That's gonna make him want to dust off the mic and get that.
Oh, you're talking about responding. You're talking about responding
to the song.
Rapping?
Yeah.
It may not be rapping. It may be like a damn.
Like you're saying, like he's gonna go buy somebody's,
Oh, he might do like a little skit on him or something. It's gonna be something that's gonna be funny.
That's gonna embarrass him.
Oh
like,
yeah, you're not.
He's looking. He's digging right now.
Yeah, he's digging. Yeah. He's just giving them some time to let them breathe, and then he's just gonna come with the.
There's an expiration date to music too, man. People don't want to, kind of with artists that's already made it and they've been out, like once you make it past a certain level of music, like it's just
yeah,
like right now, like nobody's really trying to hear battle raps and stuff like that. You feel me?
You think like some artists, they reach that,
they just gotta let it go, man. Like it's just
like you don't want to hear no more records from you, because that's going to mess up your.
That's not what they do it for anyway, really. They do it for, just sheer love of music, because that's being in the music industry myself, that's what I've learned the most, is that music really doesn't leave. There's so many 90s artists that we work with that I forget, like completely forget, their music, and then, they're, in their 60s, late 60s still making music,
Right.
So
is that with just rap, you think, though? Our genre?
That is crazy, though, how it is with rap, because no other...
Like, they put the stigma on you,
Johnny Cash dropped a damn hit on his deathbed, bro. Right. Like, he was dying. You know what I'm saying? He dropped that Hurt.
You get Rick Rubin. You get a certain age, you can't rap no more.
Because it's what we made kind of rap about. Now, if you're a conscious rapper, a backpack rapper, you know what I mean? There's not obviously going to be, because people aren't listening to your music. They're listening to your music, for messages and the inspiration and stuff like that. But if you only rapping about drugs and money and hoes and shit like that, yeah, it's fire. That's just dope. But, nobody wants to hear a, 60-year-old, rapping about the same shit you was rapping about when you were, 20.
You probably say the majority, because I think everyone has an audience. They just have to find that audience. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as far as the majority,
I mean, Mary J., she was up for a Grammy, right? And she's almost 60. She got to be in her late 50s, right? Mid 50s.
She has timeless music.
I was working with the A&R who was in there,
Mary's
talking
A&R?
about it. Yeah. One, the A&R. What shout out to his name. What's buddy that be coming up there? He's the A&R for 300.
Oh, okay, not Slim.
Not Slim. It's somebody else, but he was
okay,
chopping it up about that, because he was he did some he was behind the promotion and
for the project,
and that was crazy, because that was at the end. She got an R&B, but nobody
Yeah.
I didn't know not one song on it. You know.
Yeah, Mary's dope.
So you're right. It is just hip hop. It's
Mary
just
has
rap.
timeless music. She don't have to do anything else.
It's just rap, bro. Only Future gets really a pass, bro. I don't know too many other, you know, rappers that aren't backpack rappers and conscious rappers that can still drop bops in the young and the old and the middle age, and like that. Everybody, Future's the only one. He's like, that's called that generational. Like he's generational.
So you saying Future, like out of all the rappers in Atlanta?
Not even Lil Wayne, like now, like, and I love Lil Wayne, bro. Like he's, bro.
Nobody
like,
wants to hear Lil Wayne right now.
Like it just.
And Lil Wayne's a beast, but nobody wants to hear
Right.
it. Let's just be honest. I mean, he had his time.
Right.
Like you said, some records, some milestones.
Future's like the only one.
Yeah.
You know, that was still, you know, the trapping, you know,
Yeah.
that could talk about shit like that and it still sound good. Gucci. You think he's mid?
I mean, he could always.
That Voices was hard, bro. On
He
this
could-
new
he-
album, like I fuck with that Voices, bro.
He could
He got
always
a couple.
He could always drop, but like the expectation, the excitement, I don't think people are like when you say Gucci got a new
That's why
project.
Future's to go.
You're
bro.
not excited anymore.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
Like even when Thug and YF and Lucci dropped, everybody was kind of like, "Oh, this is about the
Future's
people-
all we got.
People have
Millennials.
people have mixed signals, but when they both dropped their albums, it was like
Yeah.
it came
You're
and it went.
Right.
And I'm not even talking about sales. I'm just talking about delivering a dope project. And here's the thing: I think a lot of artists that made it, that are successful now, that the hunger's not there no more.
Right.
So it's like, okay, I'm just gonna put this project out. I gotta meet this. I gotta, I'm trying to get out this contract, whatever. The hunger's not there no more when they first were trying to get on. You know what I mean? So I just think a lot of them get lazy, and that's where.
So there's nobody you feel like outside of Future that can, still do it. I mean, he's all we got is
Drake.
millennials and Drake.
Drake.
That's all we have in rap right now. Really, honestly, if you really he did a last.
What you think about
Mohicans,
Rod? What you
bro.
think about Rod Wave?
Rod Wave's cool, but he's not like in that generation of rappers like millennials. Like we got Future and we got Drake that's can still drop an album and it be fire and it be dope. J. Cole, yep. Kendrick. But I mean, it's not too like.
What about Playboy Cardi?
Yeah, Playboy Cardi. Yeah, he's gonna be around. I feel like he's gonna slide into that Future category because he's just so diverse with his music and he's always looking for new sounds. And you know what I mean? Like he's not gonna. There's not gonna ever be two Cardi albums that sound the same ever.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, shout out to Future and them boys still holding it down for us millennials. Once we lose Future, man, it's gonna be a completely different scene.
Yeah, he's a beast, man.
Yeah, he is, and he could still now, and people be like, "Oh, when you stop rapping about?" You don't need. It still sounds good, bruh. Like that shit.
What you think about Little Baby?
Little baby, fire. He's at that. Seems like he's at that point in time in his career where he's gonna have to sit on some of that money and just go to the lab and just create. Because I never heard a sound. I never heard a voice and a flow like Lil Baby's before.
And I always tell people that your voice is your instrument,
right?
And his voice does stand out,
right.
It can get irritating at.
It seems
times,
like he might be hit a little wall right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he's definitely gonna, and he's made so many hits in just a short span of time that he's gonna be able to live off of that. He's got generational.
I think at some point when an artist reaches a certain level, that
like you said, you're not hungry,
or that too, but just focus on putting out the new artists.
Yeah.
Take your time and groom them. You know what I mean? Like, because that's, the future.
It's really crazy to think. I mean, Lil Baby's been around for almost 10 years, right? Like,
yeah, and he's been having a lot of success within them 10 years.
Like more success than fucking 85% of rappers, could ever have.
Right.
And he did it in a short period of time too, bruh.
And Lil Baby got swag too.
He does.
You know what I mean? He kind of stands
He's
out.
got a cool fan base. A lot of people fuck with Lil Baby,
he does.
across, white, black, young, old,
Yeah.
He's dope. So he's definitely gonna, he'll be around. He'll be around.
Stands out.
He'll be around.
So what else is going on in these hip hop streets?
You got Benzino They say
Benzino.
Benzino bisexual, bro.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. That's the first thing I saw on Complex. You know, we finna see a lot of Benzino videos, bro.
Hey man, shout out to
We finna see
Benzino. You know, Benzino's been around for a long.
We wouldn't
long time.
have Source if it was for Benzino,
Right.
bro.
And he was a member of the Made Men Almighty. I think I forgot the group, but they're out of Boston.
Who were the other?
The Hangman crew, whatever.
The Mean Streets of Boston.
Yeah. Shout out to Benzino, man. Benzino's been around.
That's crazy.
For a minute.
You know, exes, man, they get so that's an ex-girlfriend that's saying he's, man, that it gets ugly out there,
you
bro.
gotta be careful who you lay down with.
They be trying to destroy a nigga, bro.
Yeah, they've been going at Benzino for a minute though.
Since Eminem, right?
Hey, but I give it to him because he knows he can't beat Eminem in rapping, whatever. Never.
Did you see the freestyle, bro?
Never.
You didn't see the. You didn't.
No.
I don't know if it was a freestyle, but it was a video. Did you see it? You didn't see the video?
I don't listen.
The Benzino video, bro.
It was horrible.
Man, it was more funny than anything. But at the end of the day, bro, these niggas got money, bro. They're rich.
But I respect Benzino because he's a businessman, and what he's done for the culture, outside of his rapping, like you said, the Source magazine.
I feel like he's got a legendary bop.
Yeah,
That's
and then
all
look,
Belly,
his daughter,
Koi.
Yeah,
bro.
she's dope.
Wouldn't be no Koi if it wasn't for Benzino.
Right. So,
yeah.
Shout out to Benzino.
Yep. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I think they beefing right now too.
Who's that?
Benzino and his daughter.
Yeah, that's not good.
I hate that shit. I hate it.
Good.
But they'll come. They'll come back around. Who got the most Grammys this year? Is it Kendrick again?
Kendrick? Shit, I don't even keep up
for
with
the album. Was it GNX?
How many Grammys has he won already?
Shh. This dude, bruh. He's gonna win all of them again.
Well, shit. I mean, look at the run he had. He deserves it.
Yeah, he does.
He does. Shoot, I mean, Kendrick is the whole TD. Shout out to whole TDE. They always giving back to the community too. I was watching something on YouTube.
That?
Yeah, they went back to the Nickerson Gardens and
gave away
millions
of dollars worth of gifts.
Yeah, that's dope.
I love seeing that shit.
And that's another thing. A lot of artists, you have to get back to your community,
right?
Because these kids, they're out here lost. You know what I mean? And they really wanna. They see the image and they really want to live that. They want to, they really want to get on, and we need these influencers and these positive role models.
Yeah, we do.
We're in a state now, man. Like you said, it's crazy.
Yep. We definitely need more,
And everybody can't do this.
Role
shit
models
either.
and leaders.
Yeah,
in the community, because you're right. Like this generation, this younger generation, bro. Like,
man,
them boys is wild, bro. We see it.
Man, I was at the studio last night, man. I ain't gonna say the name, but bro, so I let them in. It's like 10 of them came in.
Yeah,
bro.
You're like
the guns were bigger than them, bro.
I know, bro. I already know.
On saying, "What's up, Unc, man? Yeah, you know what I'm saying, man. It's crazy out here, Unc." I'm like,
I probably know exactly who it is, too.
Yes,
I probably know exactly who it is, man.
But you know what's crazy though? They cool kids. They just lost, man. They just lost.
I mean, there's been so many where I'm like this, where I'm recording, and you got there's at least 6 guns surrounding me. You know, they're shooting a video, they're by the board, I'm over there, trying to record, bro, and it's you whoa, you got, and I'm not talking handguns, bro. We're talking about big ARs, military, crazy, switches, I think one dude had a bazooka in there one time, bro.
And know what's crazy? They come so deep, and guess what? I don't see no chicks.
It don't ever be. Yeah, it's always just.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with this. I'm not saying
they're not all.
Not all, but
they're not all. But it's.
I would say 85% of them.
They're
man.
just more concerned
about their
showing,
ops.
Yeah, about the ops. Yeah, about people that don't like them. You know,
I swear there was 16.
But they're really paranoid too, though, bro. And that's a sad part of it, bro.
Right.
Because we've seen it too. They're really scared in there.
They are scared in there.
But we we offer a lot of security that most don't though. So I feel like that's why.
Yeah.
'Cause you got to have buttons to get into damn near every
Shout out to
section of
Patchwork
it.
Recording
Patch,
Studio.
you know, yeah, facts,
and that's why a lot of
so,
people like coming to Patchwork too, because how we
Yep. How we're set up.
how it's set up.
You gotta have them codes where
Yeah.
you can't just be walking around into
Right.
people's, sessions and shit. So
Yeah, because I hear some artists, they be like, man, we be going to other studios and
people
man,
walking in.
People walking in.
Yep.
I like how y'all do this, man. Y'all got the cameras. Y'all can see what's going on.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
so your safety is everything.
It is.
You want to be able to know that you could record and everything is cool. Your car is safe.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, so.
You can't cook up if you're worried about people running in your shit.
Nah, that's not a good look.
It's definitely not.
And I know this is going off subject, but one thing I hate is when artists mainly artists, they come up to you and be like, "Yo, what's up, man? You on Instagram?"
Yeah.
You be like, yeah. Let me see your phone, right?
Right.
You give them your phone.
Oh, and they type it in.
They follow.
They follow themselves. Oh, you don't like that?
Nah, they follow you.
Yeah.
But you can't. But I mean, they make sure you follow them, but then they don't follow you back.
Oh,
man,
no,
I
that's
delete
lame.
that shit right after they leave, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That shit is so whack, man.
Oh man, yeah,
I can't stand that shit, man.
I don't
That's
like
one
just the
thing
fact
I
that
hate.
they're cool with just like I don't want to hand you my phone, bro. Just tell me and I'll type it in myself.
But
you know?
it might be a client that that I've been around or seen.
Yeah.
And he's hey, let me get your And
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, shit, you ain't following me back. Man,
Right.
delete that shit.
Yeah, that's
unfollow.
lame,
I mean,
bro.
unfollow. I
Right.
hate
They
that
be
shit.
trying to be slick. Thinking you don't forget about it, Nah, no sir.
And
no,
another
sir.
thing I hate too is when an artist comes up and be like, "Hey man, check out my shit. My shit is dope." Blah blah blah. They give me a whole 1 minute spill,
Right.
and I'm like, "Shit, if you that
Music
hard,
should
I'm-
speak
but
for
but my
itself,
thing,
yeah.
and this is to all you upcoming artists out there. If your shit is dope, you do not have to broadcast it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So let me hear the music.
Let me hear the music. If
I
it's
need
dope,
to hear what goes into you making the music. Just let me hear.
if
the
you
music,
that dope and you putting in that work, I'm already gonna know who you are.
Right.
You know what I mean? See, a lot of artists get
It makes you they don't even realize that you're already like not believing in them. If you got to give a whole
you don't gotta sell it
30-minute
to me
spiel
right.
on,
Yeah.
like you're already thinking like, oh shit.
Yeah, let me
like,
check it out because we say I got a song with this person. Right. Nah, let me check it out because if you dope, you don't have to do that.
Or they lead with something like it's not like other stuff you heard.
I'm gonna know.
I guarantee you, more than likely it is.
It's something we heard already.
Right,
It's something
right,
we heard.
right,
And then
right.
my thing is, if you that dope and you making that much noise in the street,
Yeah,
I'm gonna know about you.
facts.
You know
facts.
what I mean? So
And I ran through patch.
Yeah,
if they have, definitely.
yeah, take that as a gem, a jewel. So I'm an up and coming artist. Just put in that work. You know what I mean? You ain't
You
gotta
gotta put the work in, bro. That's the only thing I see. I see that lacking too
What?
from the younger generation.
Putting in
'Cause they
work.
don't want to because they see instant gratification, every day on the internet.
Right.
You see what I mean? So they're seeing all these other artists.
Right.
They don't know that these artists that you see at the top, and we see it, are in the studio for 16 hours working the whole time. You see what I mean? So they see they don't know the work. So when you tell them to work, you see, bro, like they be like.
So by you
keep
being
up.
an engineer, you don't have to say no particular artist, but by you being in there, you see the pattern. They come in there
Excited,
throwing a YouTube beat mainly, right? 9 times out of 10.
don't have a beat.
Don't have the beat.
You got to go and look for converters, and yeah,
And then it's a whole punch me in. There's no concept. There's no
right. Well, see, with that, like the way you record, I don't care. Like record any way you want to,
Right.
but they don't have that.
But when
work
you're
ethic,
when
bruh.
you're just going in there and just saying blah, blah, punch me, but you're not really talking about nothing. You're just trying to make something rhyme.
Right.
It's like you really have no concept. Like
there's no meaning and
there's no
nothing
meaning. There's no substance behind it.
Like there's that's
And then a lot of them wonder why the music doesn't go anywhere.
right. They're not putting in the
Yeah.
it's because they say you're not supposed to make music with the money being like the only
Right.
motivator. With the music, you're supposed to like make music.
Right, but have something, go in there with like a project, go in there with like a theme or something, you know what I mean? It's just a whole bunch
Right.
of
Do you do all that? You come prepared, and then you only record,
Yeah.
once a month. Like they don't. You gotta if you can't at least work as hard as the people
Right.
on top, then you're literally wasting your time.
Yeah.
Because if you can't work at least as hard or work harder,
Right.
you're never gonna make it. Because these guys are still working hard.
That's true.
You know, the Drakes and the Futures, they're still in the studio 16 hours, 12,
And they're very
18 hours,
and they're very passionate.
and they're passionate about their
and they care about the product that they put out.
right.
You know,
right.
a lot of these new artists, they're just putting music out.
They're
They
chasing somebody else's sound.
Yeah.
That's something I see a lot too, bruh.
And what's missing, and we all know that, is there's really no A&R. And then their buddy's the manager.
Everybody's going on YouTube
Yeah.
and looking up videos
Right.
on how to do everything themselves.
Right. So
Crazy game right now, man.
there's no direction when you got your buddy.
It's a lot of AI.
Yeah, man.
It's a lot of AI, you know?
Whew, what you think about AI? Man.
Hey, man, like, it's a tool. I mean,
So you gonna ride around listening to an AR?
if it's
artist?
dope, if it's good music, that's how I move, bro. If it's good music, I'm gonna fuck with it.
For real?
No matter what genre, no matter what. Like, I love music.
So how you gonna see the AI person when you gonna?
I don't really fuck with concerts too much anyway, so it wouldn't even really make me no difference. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
crazy. You know what I mean?
if it's a good song, I'm gonna listen to the shit.
Damn.
It is crazy. You know, I actually went and downloaded
For real?
Yeah, bro. It's wild. Like, you can upload, like, you're beating it
Mm-hmm.
and tell it, like, what to rap about or
Right.
sing about over your shit.
Right.
And, bro, this stuff it blew my mind, bro. Like, it blew my mind, bro. Like, and it's crazy because it's like you're, like, I don't know. It's like you're a made up artist. So, like, if you're a producer and you can't sing or rap, you know, you could throw that
So
shit
that's
in Suno. Like,
So that's the ultimate cheat code.
if you're a rapper and you can't, or a singer, but you can't produce and you don't want to pay for the beats and, you know, go through all the copyright and all that stuff, you could just, you know,
So
go to Suno. It's crazy, bruh.
So that's the ultimate cheat code.
Might be the ultimate cheat code. A lot of artists
They upset
are
about that.
really upset, man. They hate Timbaland like a lot. A lot of
I
artists.
know. I
and
seen him.
producers.
I seen him. Like he's like
I'm like, how can you hate Timbaland though, bruh? Like
he
Timbaland, man.
He promotes that.
He does that little. You saw the artist,
Yeah.
Like, he got a whole like video and stuff like that. Yeah, it's crazy, bruh. It's crazy. I mean, it's here to stay, but I mean, every time there's something new, people are scared in the beginning of it, you know. And
But there
they
has
don't
to
know
be
what
some
it
type
is,
of
and-
like the recording industry has to have some type of laws and stipulations on.
You can still tell a little bit though, and I don't know if it's just because, you know, there's things I listen for in music.
Right.
And record because I've recorded so much, and I study music, and like you can still, it's like that soul in the lyrics when you do like when I listen to it, whatever it's playing back, like it does it's just that soul in it. So it's not as easy as people
Because you're
think
not
it
getting
is,
that
like-
feeling, like you're not
Right.
like me and you're in the studio.
Right.
You can't get that.
Right. So yeah, it's very
get that.
generic. It's very generic lyrics right now and generic things, but right now for it to still sound is real. Like remember when like they were going through on YouTube, there was a lot of AI,
Yeah.
like Drake songs
Yeah.
and like AI Future songs
Right,
that
right.
you couldn't even tell at all was not actually, you know, Drake in the studio rapping. If it's that hard now to, you know, tell the difference,
Right.
then I mean in 5 years, I mean there's no telling what, like, so I think that's what artists are mainly upset about. Is like, you know, we're good now,
Right.
but you know, they probably hear a song like Taylor Swift, somebody probably has sent her like an AI song, and she's probably like, yo, what the fuck, bro? Like, this is crazy.
So an AI artist, they can win Grammys. They can,
Yeah.
they can-
I mean, if it's not of somebody else, but I think there is a Drake song on one of my playlists that isn't even really a Drake song. It's an AI Drake song, but the shit sounded so good, bro. Like the beat was hard, like, so it's. I mean, we're gonna see though, but I always feel like it's outside of like doing things like that with it. Like if you're trying to create your own music using it, like it'll sound good, but it's missing the soul,
Missing the soul.
the human, you know, interaction part of it. So we'll see. I don't think it's not as easy as people think. Whoever that lady, I guarantee you, the people that's behind that, like, it's probably like a dope writer, you know, who wrote that song. You know, like there's some kind
So
of
people-
human interaction behind
Of course,
that
that's what I'm
artist,
saying.
that's that's AI right now.
And that's probably what Timberland is looking at. Like, shit, I still could get paid off of this. You know what I mean, so
he's probably, man, I would have been rapping a long time ago. Like, I guess, yeah. I mean, it makes sense if you're using it like that. Like, if you're a producer and you always want to sing on your own beats or rap on your own beats, like.
Man, speaking of producers, what do you think about Metro Boomin?
I mean, he's one of my favorite producers of all time, for sure. Yeah. He don't miss. Even when you think he misses,
right?
It catches back up with you, and you're like, okay.
Yeah, he's dope.
That new album, like, it's got so many hits.
Which one?
The new one he made, but the old school,
yeah.
The nod,
I like I like that concept.
I mean, that Waka Flocka song,
yeah,
that shit's hard. Then that song with
I like
Rocco is hard.
I like
the
song.
It make sense.
Yeah, make it make sense. I
That
like the
shit's
song.
hard as
I like
hell.
the song with Schoolie too.
Yeah.
I think that's the single.
But they had the hit that take me through there. And I'm gonna tell you, my son plays travel like football, bro. And I'm gonna tell you, that's when it dawned on me, like, because every game they're playing.
Take Me Through There.
That there's a few songs off of that Metro album.
Yo, shout out to YK. She's dope.
Yeah. Where's she from? She from Atlanta?
Yeah, she's from here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She's one of them ones right now that's really putting in that work. And of course, you have the cheat code with Metro and Quavo, you know what I mean? But it's the music business.
Yeah.
People are saying, well, she ain't got a hit record by herself. Shit, hey, she got a hit record. That's all that matters. You know what I mean? You can't get mad at that. You know what I'm saying? It's the music business.
Facts.
That's all they care about is a hit record.
Facts.
They ain't got a hit record.
Yeah.
Nothing else matters.
No, that's right. Nobody cares.
Nah, nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
What are you doing this for? You play you playing basketball and you playing football and baseball to win the championship. And that's the same thing with music.
Yeah.
You have to go in that mind frame. You're just going in there, I'm just gonna make records, then you're just wasting your time. Because nobody cares until you got a hit. When you got a hit record, you're on top of the world.
It's hard. You gotta either be extremely talented, like one in a million, diamond in the rough artist to make it without like connections or knowing somebody.
Yeah,
you feel me? Like
you got hard.
Because what's crazy, every other day, like I'll see something like a picture of an artist that's like a A-list artist with like their uncle who was like the damn chairman of Warner Brothers music, 15 years ago. Kind of like with football too. Because I watch football a lot, bro. And every time, there's be players where, like, you don't even know. Like, they'll be like, yeah, his dad, his grandfather was all-time sack leader in the 70s, Like, so, like, music is not – that's one thing I've learned, bro. It's hard. It's really hard.
And some of these artists –
it's hard, bro.
Some of these artists have kids that,
try to do it.
Or still trying, and it's like –
Who off the top of your dome can you think of? King Combs?
I mean,
every time I hear a song, I'm like, bro, I'm just gonna go back and listen to your dad's version of this song because it's way better.
Is it that we don't give them a chance, or we just don't want it? We want to hear your dad. We want to see your dad. We don't.
Right. Everything you ever put out is like a remix of like your dad's music. Like I'm never gonna listen to the newer version if it's not even as good.
So you saying the kids have it hard because
there's been a couple though.
To fill those shoes.
What kid is that? I mean, you got Jaden Smith,
Corey Guns.
Corey Guns had a run with
Peter Guns' son,
Young Money. Back in the day, he had a kid. He was on that a Millie.
Yeah,
he killed it on that a Millie.
That's all you need right there.
Yeah, because that shit's still getting played like crazy.
Yeah. Who else had a kid?
But we're talking a kid that at least matched the status of their parent in music. I don't think there has been one. I don't think.
I'm
trying to think.
No.
I mean, I guess Jaden Smith probably comes. That Icon, that was a pretty big hit for him. The one Will Smith went and
still can't
did
fulfill
a parody.
I mean, you'll never be able to fulfill those shoes, but
because you've been rich kids your whole life,
right?
They don't have that hunger their parents had.
But coming close, out of success.
Maybe not in rap. Probably in other genres though.
Yeah.
But even then, like I don't know. That's nothing I could think of off the top.
Yeah, that's hard because I know Future has a son, and I met him.
What's next for Future, man? You think we're gonna get like a Meathead type of album from him when he's, I mean, because he's did everything. He's done everything. He's had hits that stretch across genres. He's
I mean, Future's always gonna.
That's crazy because if you listen to Meathead, you can hear the Dungeon.
Yeah,
like Family and that whole era and a lot of it like early.
To be honest,
because he could be lyrical if he wanted to, bro. That's what people don't even realize, bro. If he really wanted to get in and spit bars, he could probably make a fire ass, album.
To be honest, Future, if he stopped rapping right now, he's straight.
He should make a conscious album.
March Madness. That's one of
my favorite songs of all time.
That
bro.
record right there.
Don't ever get old.
Man,
don't ever get
like
old,
it's
bro.
some records that just
he
doesn't have to. When I
is
say
that his best song? You think?
I want to say it just depends.
It is to me. Like the beat, it's crazy, bro. That beat is.
It's one of his biggest.
Crazy,
it's one of his biggest songs.
That beat is crazy. Yeah.
It's one of his biggest songs.
Yeah, man. So we got to be grateful because, like I said, man, they're the last of that generation that's, still hanging in there.
Yeah.
Once they're gone, bro, it's going to be, you're not going to notice a lot of people.
Yeah, because I haven't been excited about a new artist in a minute. Like, my whole playlist is old school.
There's a lot of good ones. Yeah. There's a lot. My son.
You got to put me on. Well,
my son's always
How old is your son?
18.
Yeah, you got to listen to them.
I mean,
they know it's hot.
They do.
They know it's hot.
Yeah, they do. There's a lot of underground artists in Atlanta.
Who's your son listening to now? That's hot.
Man, it's, I can't even give you the names, bro, because it's all, it's just crazy names. But there's been, next time I'm going to have a few artists but he'll let me hear some shit. And I'm like, all right.
So there's no new artist right now that's on your radar that you're listening to that has a buzz?
Right now, man, I haven't really, I'm like a, old man, we are
older, but I'm just like,
as far as like new up and coming artists, not really, man, because I don't know. Everybody's trying to sound like somebody else right now, and right now I think the new wave is screaming, real aggressive rapping, right, where they're like screaming like at the
for real.
That's that King Von shit. That shit King Von started. Because King Von. That's what that's how a lot of them are rapping right now. Like, when I record it, I got to have that shit turned down, bro. Because I'm like, they're like.
And everything's about ops, right?
Ops, yeah. It's like, it's just.
They be killing in these songs.
Which is cool, though. I mean, that shit's turn up music. Like, if you you going to hoop. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you ain't, you don't want to hear no conscience shit. Like, you going to damn, But
since you're talking about hooping, what do you think about artists, NBA players or athletes?
What, rapping?
Yeah, rapping.
Shaq's the only rapper that I acknowledge.
One, right? The only successful one. But they say your boy, was it Damon Dillard?
Yeah,
Dame. He got some bars, right?
Yeah. He's got a couple songs.
But your boy came out and had a hit, though, and that's it.
Oh, you talking about Whoa and that girl? No, Whoa. Which one is all right? So you got Lonzo, LaMelo.
What is that? Levon Ball? Whatever. What's his name?
I think it's something like that. Yeah.
But we all knew after that it was over.
Yeah, I mean,
he gave him one and that was it. Because he tried to come out with another record. It sounded just like it. And
exactly.
It was, nah.
Yeah. That's all you need, though.
Yeah.
We hear it a lot. One hit away, man.
Because there's some people that have been rapping all their lives.
And still, like I said, we see it, bro. We see that shit because, like, they chase that one hit.
Hey, man, I be want to tell some of these artists, like, man, especially the ones that got the bread.
Yeah.
The ones that got the bread, they be flying.
Stop wasting your money.
I be like, man, just
go
find something. Go get some dump trucks.
If you're still
or something like.
It shouldn't take 30 years to make a hit. You know what I mean? Like,
just some of them, and that's because they don't have nobody in the corner. Really
but music is a young man's game too, though.
Yeah,
and that's one thing that is,
it's a young man's game. But at some point, man, like, hey, man, like you just got to give it up. Like, hey, man, let me try something else. This ain't working.
Yeah.
Because once you get now, if you after 25, you're old, right? 25, you're not
that's
young.
About 25, 26.
Yeah, you consider old, right?
Yeah.
In the music game.
Not. It depends.
30 is a rap, right? 30 is a rap. You 30 still trying to rap? They're not even trying to hear it, right?
You gotta get extremely lucky.
You could already be in.
Right.
You know what I mean? But if you're trying to come out and you're 30.
Right. You can already be in and maybe had a hit, but then, have like a resurge.
Right.
Like,
okay, what about these 40 years old? 40.
It's never too late. I don't want to ever give off the notion that it's too late.
Right.
But as far as what I've learned
Mm-hmm.
being, in the music industry,
Right.
is that, these record execs and stuff like that are looking for younger artists.
Yeah. And half of them don't even know what the hell they talking about anyway.
Because they want to be able to teach too their ways and, mold them into, good habits, making good habits, and working hard and things like that. A lot of, 40-year-old people are already kind of set in their ways. So,
what do you think about certain executives or A&Rs or managers that really just got the position because of their family or who they've known, or you know what I mean? Because a lot of them
hate on that because that's what.
But a lot of them don't be knowing shit, man.
Well, those you can usually tell those are those ones are a little annoying. But for the most part, with shit like that, I fuck with it because as a parent of myself, like you want to create businesses, and things that you can hand out
that's
to your
cool.
children.
Now that's
for
cool
them to run. So I'm always gonna be cool with that type of shit.
Okay, that's cool to pass it down, but when you're
talking about just getting a job?
No, because when you're responsible for someone else's career, right, and you don't really know the culture, right, I think it hinders the artist because you don't even know our culture. You don't know what it's like being in this type of environment or what he's really rapping about.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean, and a lot of them they get these positions and because it's inherited or whatever. But like you said, it's good for the,
That's the type of shit, like, if you don't like it, then go ahead and create a business.
Yeah.
So you can,
Yeah. And then you got a lot of these A&Rs and managers that come in and shit, they want to be the artist. I know you've seen that all the time. They come inside the studio. You be thinking that's the artist, that's the manager or the A&R, right? Yeah. He's the one taking the pictures and all this. Like, damn, man, let the artist get the shine.
That's a position, too, that's slowly but surely, kind of fading out.
Oh, that's been faded out, man. You see how they come to the studio now? They just come by themselves.
Right.
They just come in, pull up a beat.
Yep.
They don't even know what they're working on. They don't have no plan. It's just come in. And these record labels, man, they know what they're doing too. You know what I mean? They sign a lot of these young artists and they put them in these situations where, man, they're just, I'm just going to put you in the studio.
Right.
That's it. Put you in the studio.
Yeah.
Till they run up the budget. Yeah. Then they try to go back. And then now the artist is mad at the label because no one told the artist, hey, man, listen, this is part of your budget.
Right.
Once this is gone, you know what I mean?
So you've ordered these 100 cookies.
Right.
That's coming out of your,
You trying to
get 5 lemonades.
You know what I'm saying? You trying to get 3 beats from
wings for the whole entourage.
Yeah.
About $300-400. That's out of your budget. Yeah. So they don't like that.
But we can never go back. But I just miss those days when, the A&R and the manager really came in with the artist and they really worked on the project. They didn't just, now the artist is just, hey, let him go, man.
Right.
Hopefully he's going to come back and bring us some hits. If not, that's cool. We got this other artist that's doing good. We'll just, whatever, put him on the shelf. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
yep.
Yeah. So I want to thank you guys for tapping into another episode of HisEar4Musik.
Yes, sir.
Make sure that you like, subscribe, and comment.
Peace.
We out.